Hi everyone. Today we're gonna walk through a specific use case between Claude Code and Obsidian. And in this case, it's about brain dumps. So you can see here I have my July daily brain dumps that are available. Just notes with everything happening over that day across different points. So vocal notes that I'm transcribing, and this is basically the raw brute road brain dump. And the goal is to work with these and have Claude Code basically do a consistent processing of all these attributes and themes and contents and patterns, etc., to make sense of it in a very structured way. So I have a system prompt specifically for this project. I'm here on the path and I'm working on the folder itself of the daily dumps as you see here. And I'm gonna start with the prompt itself. And that's the first thing we're gonna do. So this prompt basically covers the goals, the instruction, the output, how it should be done, and what I would like to see in it. And this is where basically I'm gonna show you some of these inputs. So you can see it's quite consistent one. So you are analyzing a month of daily brain dumps from these notes. Your task is to process each entry systematically, identify patterns, mental states, interpersonal dynamics, etc. And the processing is basically a phased process. The data ingestion shall basically go through all of these nodes to create a chrono index, then start working on the pattern recognition aspects. What is recurring? What are the emotional states over that month? Any work-related or project-related mentions, the key decision points or choices that has been made or not. What type of approach we're taking towards problem solving. From there, we move to a people-focused analysis, meaning who am I interacting with, etc. In which context, how is that interaction and relationship is, and then the temporal patterns, as in week over week progress, and then I focus on the requirements, the pattern summary, the example. So here, this is very important, is to show Claude Code what good looks like. So on top of the instruction, this is what I would like to have. It's also, okay, this is what good looks like, so you can mimic it. We have the mental state evolution, the people dynamics report, and finally is the action plan based on three key pieces, which are one, what should I keep doing? Two, what should I improve? And three, what should I stop doing altogether? And the output format, then we have these list of files and items. And you can see basically here, Claude Code started already processing, reading file over file in chronological order. So you can see 10 files at a time. Once that's done, we have the analysis report, brain dump analysis, executive summary. We have the key patterns, blind spots, cycles, etc. We have the week over week, the people dynamics, and we have the names, Mike, the sister, mom, etc. We have the relationship patterns, and then the action plan, keep doing, adjust, and stop doing. So this is a good point. From here, we're gonna work through the output itself in a structured way. Can you now, for each of these outputs, create a dedicated MD file with proper formatting and proper internal linking system that is adapted to Obsidian, so we can see all the relationships and the links, and specifically mention the context that is specific to which brain dump day and node that we can revisit, and we can have that full network graph view. So this is basically my add-on prompt, which is to have dedicated files for those as a structured view that we can then leverage for the network graph. And from there, basically, the work is already done. Now it's more structuring it and having the formatted output in a file, so it's not just in the chat, and you will start seeing these files popping up one after another. So this is basically the different outputs, and we have the first one, which is the exec summary, overview, key insights, connected files, most critical findings, and you can see here the links to the specific daily dumps. And we have the creation, the source, etc. So we're gonna allow these, and we're gonna move on, and we should see the brain dump somewhere here. There you go. So we have the first one. So we have the hashtags, which is great. We have the month here, overview, primary issue, mental energy consumed by decision paralysis, core pattern perfectionism, root cause, information overload, and technology dependencies. Okay, connected analysis files. We have these. Brain dump pattern analysis, mental state weekly evolution, people dynamics. So these are not ready yet. You can see we have, yeah, the second one here already. Network tags for the graph view. Let's move to the second file, which is the pattern analysis. We have the recurring theme, decision paralysis, perfectionism, tech dependency, avoidance patterns, etc. And then we have the blind spots, planning versus action confusion, and we have the cycles, Sunday scaries, 3 a.m. spiral, monthly project abandonment, shopping therapy cycles, etc. And then we have the weekly evolution with the triggers, and we have back to the notes here. For example, on July 6th, I'm back to my note on July the 6th. What helped? Morning coffee ritual, organizing activities, completing small tasks, etc. And then we move to week 2. We have also week 3, and then week 4, and week 5, definitely. We have the patterns, coping strategy, self-awareness, and then we have the people dynamics here. Okay, there you go. Sarah, work dependency pattern, and definitely it is draining. The interaction pattern, Sarah hasn't gotten back to me. Gatekeeper to your progress, that's the role. And the dynamic, you're dependent on her responsiveness for project advancement. Okay, then we move to Mike. Then we have, okay, sister, and so on. So you can see how the structure here is actually quite relevant. And in uh, the links, we still have everything in place. And now we can, I think, see the full specific network graph, I think, because now we have, yeah, these 4. We're missing another file. Okay, there you go, which is here the action plan recommendation that just been added right here. Okay, what's working? Plant care routine, coffee shop rituals, brain dump writing, organizing when overwhelmed. That's good. What's working but can improve? Information consumption becomes structured consumption, etc. And then let's see, stop doing what's not working, self-criticism, elaborate future planning, etc. And then the other piece, energy redirection. How should I, in this case, reallocate my attention and energy with the timeline? What can we do? Set phone do not disturb 9 p.m. to 8 a.m., which is quite good. And then we have the map of content. Okay, there you go. Brain dump pattern analysis, weekly evolution, people dynamics, action plan, and then we have the source material, entry clusters by theme, work career. So everything here is quite structured. Excellent. And then if we want to see the uh, graph view, yeah, there we have it. And we should be somewhere, which one is it? The MOC, this is the one. Sorry, let's go back. Yeah, so we have that's the master MOC, and we should see the action plan recommendation. There you go. And we have the pattern concepts dictionary, which is this one. And we see the different notes, how they are uh, linked together. I can search in here. And you can see still we have the full automation end to end, basically with the 7 files that have been added as a way to make sense of this month. And then I can reuse these as templates with the structure in terms of hashtags, categories, subcategories, timeline, and chronological order, and this one for the visualized output. So this is it. Hope this helpful, and let me know if you implement it and how would that work for you. And to the next video.